What is osteoporosis? How can I prevent it? Here we tell you. Discover how to keep your bones strong and healthy for a life full of vitality and movement. Osteoporosis, a condition that weakens bones and increases the risk of fractures, doesn't have to be part of your future. In this video, you'll embark on an exciting journey towards prevention and optimal bone care. From practical tips to innovative strategies, we'll unlock the secrets to top-notch bone health. Get ready to take firm steps towards a vibrant and limitless tomorrow. But first of all, how can we define osteoporosis? Osteoporosis is a common bone disease that weakens the bones and makes them fragile and prone to fractures. It is characterized by a decrease in bone density and quality, resulting in porous bones that are more susceptible to breaking even with minimal trauma or stress, such as a fall from standing height. This progressive weakening of the bones is often asymptomatic until a fracture occurs, making it a silent and dangerous disease. Osteoporosis develops when the natural process of bone formation cannot keep pace with the process of bone resorption. Typically, the body removes old and damaged bone tissue through osteoclasts, while osteoblasts form new bone tissue. However, in osteoporosis, this balanced bone remodeling becomes imbalanced, resulting in a net loss of bone mass and decreased bone strength. Adequate intake of calcium and vitamin D plays a fundamental role in preventing osteoporosis, a condition that affects bone density and strength, making them more prone to fractures and injuries. Calcium is an essential mineral that constitutes the majority of bone structure and is vital for maintaining bone strength and health throughout life. Vitamin D, on the other hand, facilitates the absorption of calcium in the intestine and promotes its deposition in the bones, thereby contributing to their density and resilience. To maintain strong and healthy bones, it is crucial to ensure sufficient calcium intake in the daily diet. Sources of calcium include dairy products such as milk, yogurt, and cheese, as well as leafy green vegetables like broccoli, kale, and spinach. Calcium can also be obtained from canned fish with edible bones, such as sardines and salmon, as well as fortified foods like orange juice and cereals. In addition to calcium, vitamin D plays a crucial role in bone health by helping the body absorb and effectively use calcium. The primary source of vitamin D is exposure to sunlight, as ultraviolet rays trigger vitamin D synthesis in the skin. However, in regions where sunlight exposure is limited, especially during the winter months, it may be necessary to obtain vitamin D from dietary sources and supplements. Fatty fish such as salmon, tuna, and sardines are a good source of vitamin D, as are eggs, liver, and fortified dairy products. It is important to note that adequate intake of calcium and vitamin D should be part of a balanced and varied diet, along with other essential nutrients for bone health such as magnesium, phosphorus, and vitamin K. Additionally, it is crucial for all stages of life, from childhood and adolescence, when bone mass is being built, to adulthood and old age, when maintaining bone health and preventing bone density loss associated with osteoporosis is essential. Consuming sufficient calcium and vitamin D through a balanced diet and, if necessary, supplements is critical for preventing osteoporosis and maintaining good bone health throughout life. In addition to adequate intake of calcium and vitamin D, regular exercise is another important pillar in the prevention of osteoporosis. Physical activity not only strengthens muscles, but also has a significant influence on bone health. By subjecting bones to loads and stresses during exercise, the bone formation process is stimulated, helping to maintain bone density and strength. There are various types of exercises that can benefit bone health. Weight-bearing activities such as walking, running, dancing, or aerobic exercises are excellent for stimulating bone formation. Similarly, strength training, which involves lifting weights or using resistance machines, is effective for strengthening muscles and bones, especially when exercises involving loads on major bones such as the spine, hips, and legs are performed. Additionally, balance and flexibility exercises such as yoga and tai chi can help improve posture, stability, and coordination, thus reducing the risk of falls and fractures, especially in older individuals. Combining different types of exercise in a balanced physical activity program not only promotes bone health, but also provides additional benefits for cardiovascular, muscular, and mental health. It is important to note that regular exercise is not only beneficial for preventing osteoporosis, but can also be helpful in managing this condition in people who already have it. Proper exercise, tailored to individual needs and abilities, can help maintain muscle strength, improve balance and coordination, and reduce the risk of falls and fractures in people with osteoporosis. In conclusion, incorporating a variety of physical activities into daily routines not only strengthens bones and muscles, but also improves overall health and physical and mental well-being. Avoiding smoking and limiting alcohol consumption are key measures in the prevention of osteoporosis and in maintaining bone health throughout life. Tobacco and alcohol negatively affect bone density and increase the risk of fractures, weakening the skeleton and compromising its strength. Smoking is one of the most important risk factors for osteoporosis. Tobacco smoke contains a variety of toxic chemicals that directly affect bones and the bone formation process. For example, tobacco can interfere with the absorption of calcium in the intestine and affect the production of key hormones that regulate bone metabolism, leading to decreased bone density and a higher risk of fractures. Additionally, smoking also indirectly affects bone health by influencing other habits and behaviors. For instance, smokers tend to have a less healthy diet and lower levels of physical activity, which can further contribute to bone loss. Moreover, smoking is associated with a higher risk of falls and fractures due to its negative impact on balance and coordination. On the other hand, excessive alcohol consumption can also have detrimental effects on bone health. Alcohol affects the body's ability to absorb calcium, which can lead to a deficiency of this vital mineral for bone health. Additionally, alcohol can interfere with the production of hormones related to bone metabolism, resulting in decreased bone density and an increased risk of fractures. In addition to its direct effects on bones, alcohol can also increase the risk of fractures by contributing to falls and injuries. Excessive alcohol consumption can affect balance, coordination, and cognitive function, increasing the likelihood of accidents and fractures, especially in older individuals. Undergoing regular medical checkups is a fundamental practice in the prevention and early detection of osteoporosis, as well as in maintaining overall bone health. These screenings allow for the assessment of an individual's risk of developing osteoporosis and taking appropriate preventive measures to protect bone density and strength. During a medical checkup, the doctor may perform various evaluations and tests to determine a person's bone health status. This may include measurements of bone mineral density, BMD, using techniques such as bone densitometry, which helps identify bone loss and assess the risk of fractures. Blood tests may also be conducted to measure calcium levels, vitamin D, and other hormones related to bone metabolism. In addition to specific bone density tests, the doctor may also conduct an overall assessment of the risk of osteoporosis, taking into account factors such as age, sex, medical history, lifestyle, and family history. Based on this assessment, preventive measures and lifestyle changes may be recommended to reduce the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Regular medical checkups also provide an opportunity to discuss any concerns or symptoms related to bone health. Symptoms of osteoporosis may include bone pain, loss of height, stooped posture, and an increased risk of fractures from minor falls. Identifying these symptoms early on can allow for early interventions to prevent serious complications. In addition to medical evaluation, it is important for individuals to actively participate in their own bone health care. This includes adopting a healthy lifestyle that promotes bone health, such as maintaining a balanced diet rich in calcium and vitamin D, exercising regularly, avoiding smoking, and limiting alcohol consumption. In conclusion, these screenings provide an opportunity to assess the individual risk of osteoporosis, identify early symptoms, and take preventive measures to protect bone health. Another great way to take care of our bone health is to avoid falls, particularly in individuals who face a higher risk of osteoporosis or those who have already experienced bone density loss. Falls represent one of the leading causes of fractures in older adults, which can result in serious complications and a significant deterioration in quality of life. To prevent falls and protect bone health, it is important to take a series of measures both inside and outside the home. At home, various strategies can be implemented to create a safer environment. This includes removing obstacles such as loose cables or poorly placed furniture that could cause tripping. Additionally, it is essential to maintain adequate lighting in all areas of the house, especially in hallways and staircases, to improve visibility and reduce the risk of falls. Installing safety bars in the bathroom, especially near the bathtub or shower, provides additional support when entering and exiting, which can be crucial for individuals with mobility or balance issues. Wearing proper footwear with non-slip soles and good support is also important to reduce the risk of slips and falls at home. In addition to home precautions, it is essential to practice safe habits outside of it. This includes paying attention when walking on uneven surfaces, using handrails on stairs, and being cautious when crossing the street. Keeping the house tidy and organized, avoiding clutter that may obstruct passage, is also crucial to reducing the risk of accidental falls. For those facing a higher risk of falls due to mobility or balance issues, using mobility aids such as canes or walkers can provide additional stability and reduce the risk of falls. These aids should be tailored to individual needs and may be recommended by a doctor or occupational therapist. In summary, avoiding falls is an integral part of protecting bone health and preventing fractures, especially in individuals vulnerable to osteoporosis. Taking steps to create a safe environment at home, as well as practicing safe habits outside of it, is essential to reducing the risk. Another important decision to consider is hormonal therapy, which is an important option to consider, especially for postmenopausal women at high risk of osteoporosis. During menopause, estrogen levels in the body decrease significantly, which can lead to accelerated bone density loss and increased risk of fractures. Hormonal therapy, which involves the administration of estrogen and, in some cases, progesterone, can help counteract this hormonal loss and protect bone health. Hormonal therapy has been shown to be effective in preventing bone loss and reducing the risk of fractures in postmenopausal women. Estrogen helps maintain bone density by inhibiting the activity of osteoclasts, cells responsible for bone resorption. Additionally, hormonal therapy can improve bone health by stimulating new bone formation. However, it is important to note that hormonal therapy may be associated with some risks and side effects, especially when used long-term. These may include an increased risk of blood clots, stroke, breast cancer, and cardiovascular disease. For this reason, hormonal therapy is not suitable for all women, and the individual risk and benefit should be carefully weighed with the help of a doctor. In addition to hormonal therapy, there are other treatment options for osteoporosis, such as bisphosphonate medications, selective estrogen receptor modulators, and anabolic agents, which may be more appropriate for some women. It is important to discuss all treatment options with a doctor and make an informed decision that suits individual needs and preferences. Hormonal therapy is an important option in the prevention and treatment of osteoporosis in postmenopausal women at high risk of fractures. However, it is crucial to carefully weigh the risks and benefits of this approach with the help of a doctor and explore other available treatment options. Another very good way is the use of dietary supplements. This is an important strategy in the prevention and treatment of osteoporosis, especially when dietary intake of calcium and vitamin D is insufficient. Supplements can help ensure that the body receives the necessary nutrients to maintain bone health and prevent bone density loss. Calcium is one of the main components of bone, so it is essential to consume enough calcium in the diet to maintain bone health. However, many people do not reach the recommended daily amounts of calcium through diet alone. In these cases, calcium supplements can be beneficial to bridge the gap between dietary intake and optimal needs. It is important to note that calcium absorption can vary depending on how it is consumed. For example, calcium citrate is a form of calcium that is well absorbed with or without food, while calcium carbonate is better absorbed with acidic foods. Therefore, it is important to follow the supplement dosage instructions and discuss with a doctor which option is best for each individual. In addition to calcium, vitamin D is crucial for the proper absorption and utilization of calcium in the body. Sun exposure is an important source of vitamin D, but many people do not get enough sun exposure due to factors such as weather, geographic location, or concern about sun damage. In these cases, vitamin D supplements may be necessary to maintain optimal levels in the body. It is important to emphasize that taking too much calcium or vitamin D can have negative effects on health. Excess calcium can increase the risk of kidney stones and other health problems, while excess vitamin D can cause toxicity, which manifests with symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, muscle weakness, and kidney damage. Therefore, it is important to follow dosage recommendations and consult with a doctor before starting any supplementation. In addition to calcium and vitamin D supplements, other nutrients may play a role in bone health, such as magnesium, zinc, and vitamin K. These nutrients may also be important for preventing osteoporosis and maintaining strong and healthy bones. However, it is important to obtain these nutrients through a balanced diet whenever possible before resorting to supplementation. In summary, dietary supplements, especially calcium and vitamin D, can be a useful tool in the prevention and treatment of osteoporosis, especially when dietary intake is insufficient. However, it is important to use supplements with caution and under the supervision of a healthcare professional to ensure their safety and effectiveness. In conclusion, the prevention of osteoporosis and the maintenance of bone health require a comprehensive approach that includes a combination of healthy lifestyle habits, medical interventions, and the appropriate use of supplements. From maintaining a diet rich in calcium and vitamin D to exercising regularly and avoiding risk factors such as smoking and excessive alcohol consumption, each measure contributes to strengthening bones and reducing the risk of fractures. Furthermore, regular medical attention is crucial to assess individual osteoporosis risk, conduct bone density tests when necessary, and explore appropriate treatment options, which may include hormonal therapy, medications, and supplements. By making informed decisions and working in collaboration with healthcare professionals, bone health can be significantly improved, reducing the impact of osteoporosis on quality of life. Ultimately, osteoporosis prevention is an ongoing effort that requires commitment and attention throughout life. Adopting a proactive approach to bone health can help prevent fractures, maintain mobility, and promote healthy and active aging. Don't forget to like and subscribe to not miss any of our content. Thanks for watching.